Trucks, Construction Vehicles by Leanne Martin. Backhoes dig dirt, gravel, and concrete. A backhoe can dig holes, but it's especially good for digging ditches. Its long arm or boom pulls the backhoe's bucket through the earth, bringing up the dirt, or whatever it's digging, and leaving a hole behind. A concrete cutter is a type of trencher that cuts through streets for repair or widens roads. The large tooth cutting wheel on its back slices right through concrete. This type of trencher has a rotating chain that digs straight, narrow trenches for laying cable, electrical, and telephone lines, as well as pipes for water and gas. To excavate means to dig a hole. Excavators dig up earth, but they also knock down buildings and other structures. They have a boom with a large bucket for digging and a cab that sits on the platform that turns. An excavator can move on tracks or wheels. This type of excavator is used to dig tunnels. A roadheader's boom has one or more rotating spike-covered drums that break rock and dig into the earth as they spin. This type of excavator has a large barrel attached to the front that is covered with sharp, curved teeth. When the barrel spins, it can cut into rock and create a level surface at the same time. Impact hammers are used to break rock into smaller chunks. Attach one to a loader or an excavator, and it becomes an impact hammer vehicle. The cranes on this truck, also called a boom truck, can lift and move heavy objects with a long arm or boom. Some crane trucks can lift as much as 100 tons. Also called a cherry picker, this truck has a bucket attached to a crane on the back. It carries people up in the air so they can work on things in high places, such as telephone wires. The bucket often has its own set of controls, so a worker can move it around. The name cherry picker comes from its original purpose, which was to help pickers reach fruit up high in trees. This truck gets its name from the two forks that stick out from the front. The forks are used to lift and carry objects too heavy for a person to pick up. Drivers often drive these vehicles backwards because the loads they carry in front make it hard for the driver to see. Loaders are types of tractors fitted with tools to move loose material, such as dirt, sand, rocks, or snow. A front end loader has a wide bucket on the front of the tractor to scoop up material from the ground. The bucket lifts up and tips back so nothing falls out while it moves the load. The bucket tilts down to dump the load. This giant earth mover can scoop a large amount of dirt and rocks, about 80 tons per load. It is designed to fill the biggest trucks as fast as possible. This vehicle has a large blade attached to the front for pushing sand, gravel, and dirt. Pushing dirt is called dozing. Bulldozers usually have tracks instead of wheels to help them move through heavy or wet dirt or sand. Made to carry heavy loads of sand, rock, and dirt, a standard dump truck has an open box at the back. To dump its load, the front of the box lifts and the load slides off the back of the truck onto the ground. This type of dump truck is hinged together between the cab and the trailer, but the two sections cannot be separated. The hinge allows the truck to move over rough ground. Sometimes called a belly dump truck, this type of dump truck has a gate on the bottom of its bin that opens to dump its load. Bottom dump trucks can spread an even path of gravel. The box on this type of dump truck tilts sideways to dump its load rather than back. This allows the truck to unload quickly. Sometimes called a truck and pup, this is a standard dump truck that also pulls a separate trailer. This truck both mixes and moves concrete. The drum or mixer on the back of the truck is loaded with water and dry materials such as sand, gravel, or powdered cement. Then the drum turns, mixing those materials together to make wet concrete. As part of a team of vehicles used to make a road, this machine smooths out the surface after a bulldozer has cleared it. The long blade that hangs between the two sets of wheels is dragged along the ground to make a flat, smooth surface. These machines lay down a smooth layer of asphalt on the surface of a road or parking lot. Asphalt from the paver's hopper or holding tank moves down the screed, a device that levels and shapes the asphalt on the ground. This heavy machine rolls over the surface of a road to press it down and make it flat and even. This vehicle lays down the final coat on asphalt and concrete roads to make them flat and smooth for people to drive on. Have you ever wondered how the lines on roads are so straight? A paint striper is a special truck built to paint the stripes on roads and highways. Some models can carry more than 2,000 gallons of paint.